I'm going to talk about something tonight, and I think it's a really important topic that I really don't hear anywhere, ladies. I really don't, especially from the weight loss community, because it's not what women want to hear. But it's very true, and it's knowledge you need to know and understand. Most of us are 80s babies or close, right? So my clients are in the age group of about 32 right now to I think the oldest client right now might be 65. So 32 to 65. I've had clients as young as 18, and I've had clients as old as 77. So it's been all across the board, but primarily I work with women between the ages of 40 and up, right? And so, anyways, most of us 80s babies have been on crash diets or salad diets or very low calories at some point in our life. And the way that we have lost weight is just eat less and do lots of cardio or move more or don't eat hardly anything at all and just go without calories. Really, really aggressively cut our calories back. And maybe we don't even know what those calories were. Just the fact that we were barely eating anything was satisfactory because we wanted to lose weight. Now, do you guys agree with me? Is this how you have dieted?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Look at all these hands going up. Exactly. So, me, as your coach, I think I've told you many times that I just basically quit eating. I mean, and it was, I didn't like to run, but if I could walk, I try to walk fast, slow down, walk fast. I heard something about HIIT. So but I would really aggressively cut my calories, and I didn't even know what they were because I honestly didn't know how many calories I was supposed to have. And so I just basically ate very little because I wanted to lose weight. And I tried to stay away from all the foods I like brownies and chocolate chip cookies and chips. But I still ate chips every now. It's so weird because I would still eat chips because I figured I was just eating a few of them. But I mean, there was a day I ate the whole family bag of Lay's chips. So I don't know what I was doing. Anyways, it just felt like I was barely eating anything. I guess I don't know. I know better than that. I know there's tons of calories, but okay, I'm way off subject. So it was about eating very little. I know back in when I was in school, in high school, you know, the girls used to talk about what size of jeans they wore. And I would be like, oh my God, here I was 5'9", and they were wearing size zeros. Well, for me as a 5'9" girl to get in a size zero, I don't think I ever was in size zero ever in my entire life. Like, I don't even know how small I'd have to be to fit in a size zero. Like, and it made me feel like I was such a freaking loser. Like I could not lose weight and get skinny enough. Well, I was 5'9" and 120 pounds and still not in a size zero. And I just wanted to get below 120. Can you imagine? Like that is stick. That's like no fat. And so I remember I would get on the scale every day and I'd eat less and less. And just if I ate something, it was going to be very little, very, very, very little food. Well, when we're younger, ladies, that doesn't hit us as hard because we have more muscle mass. Okay. But when we've done that in periods of our life, and especially now that we're over age 40 and going through perimenopause and menopause, it becomes a huge issue. So many of you have come on here and said, Allie, I'm having a really hard time losing weight. What have you done to lose weight? Well, I'm working out and I'm eating very little. I've cut my calories back. I'm still not losing weight. And I hear this all the time. I've cut my calories back, Allie, and I'm still not, I don't know how much calories I'm supposed to have, but I'm still not losing weight. I'm on 1,200 calories, or I'm 1,000 calories, or I'm below 1,000 calories. And usually a woman won't tell me that because she just doesn't know. She's just trying not to eat, right? The reason that becomes an issue, especially after a period of time, is for many reasons. And so when you come on with me and you say, Allie, I want to lose weight, but I've been trying to lose weight and I can't lose weight. My calories have been low. what do you expect me to do? You expect me to set your calories at this wonderful, magical number that is going to get you the weight loss, right? And you do. You think, I just must not understand it. So I need to go to Allie because she knows what she's doing. And I am going to lose this weight. I'm going to be in the best shape of my life, right? And that's how you feel. But here's the thing. If you have had chronic low calories for a while, maybe even 3 months of 1,000 calories, 1,200 calories, maybe even 1,300 calories, and you're not losing weight, and you know that you have been eating low calorie and you're not losing weight, there's a problem because there's no magical number I can give you that is going to help you unless I drive your calories into the ground. That's not a solution. Okay. So what is the solution? That's what I'm here to talk to you about. It's not a popular solution, but it's a solution that will change your entire life. As a woman going through perimenopause and menopause, our estrogen and our progesterone levels are dropping. That's a big deal to weight loss. And the reason being is that when estrogen and progesterone drop, it causes us to not only burn less calories when we're just sitting around the house, but less calories when we're working out. Another thing we have going against us is muscle loss. After the age of 40, muscle starts to break down and we lose muscle. Up to 3% every 10 years of our muscle mass is gone. That's just with normal aging. That's called sarcopenia. When that happens, ladies, that slows our metabolism down further. When we lose muscle, and as our estrogen levels drop and our progesterone levels drop, both of those things cause our metabolism to slow down. And then we have been on crash diets and we are eating little calories because we want to lose weight. Now we're like, why am I storing so much body fat? When your estrogen levels and your progesterone go low, and especially your estrogen, you start gaining this fat around your middle. I'm like, oh my gosh, like my body shape is changing. Why am I now shaped like an apple? What is going on with my body? And maybe you've never stored fat here, and maybe you have, but maybe you haven't. And all of a sudden, your body takes on this shape where you're like, what is going on? I look so different. That has to do with estrogen. That has to do with muscle loss. That has to do with progesterone and estrogen dropping. Then muscle loss, and listen to this, crash dieting makes it worse. When you go on those low calorie diets and you crash diet, your body will acclimate to those calories. And here's why your body does it. And I want you to understand this because it's a good thing. Because it's how our human race has survived through times of famine. What our body does is whenever calories are restricted for a period of time, and especially very low calories, what happens is our body says, oh gosh, there's very little food. I have to burn less fuel to survive this. So our body consumes our muscle even more than just a normal aging process. And it consumes that muscle. And when that muscle drops even more, it slows our metabolism even more. So now we've got hormones, estrogen and progesterone dropping, decreasing our calorie burn at rest and at working out. Then we've got sarcopenia, which is normal muscle loss from aging, just happens to everybody. Then it's bringing our metabolism lower. And now we've got low calories and our body trying to survive the situation. And we're just trying to lose weight. Back in the day, that was good. It's not good whenever we're just trying to lose weight. And here's what happens. The scale will increase because our metabolism, we might be eating the same amount of food we always ate. We might be working out the same way we used to. And guess what? We're gaining body fat and we don't know why. Why is this happening to me? I'm cutting back my food. I'm cutting back my calories. I'm moving more. guess what? You've got those three things, just those three right there are biggies. So when you come on to me, come on to my program and you say, Allie, I've got to lose this menopause weight. I don't know what it is. Why am I gaining weight like this? Why can't I get rid of the weight? It's because your metabolism is stalled due to hormones, due to aging and muscle loss, and due to crash dieting and even more muscle loss. So for me to go, okay, what have your, I've had several clients come on and say, I've been around 1,200 calories for like 6 months and I can't lose 5 pounds. I tried 1,400 calories. I couldn't lose weight. So I dropped it down to 12. And then I have people like this. Well, it's really hard for me to get the food in, but why can't I lose the weight? So I give them like 1,200, 1,400 calories and they start tracking, and guess what? How many they're getting? 600, 800 calories, maybe 1,000 or 1,100 calories. And I look back and I'm like, and they come to me and they say, Allie, I'm not losing weight. It's not working. What are we going to do to fix this? It's not working for me. One today said, I am gaining inches. Why am I gaining inches? And I look back at her calorie tracking, and she was under 1,000 calories almost for this whole month. Sometimes 600 calories. And guess what happens? You get bigger. Why? Because your body starts consuming more muscle and starts storing anything it can in its fat reserves, because it's thinking, I am going to survive this. I'm going to burn less calories. To do that, I got to slow this metabolism down. I got to quit burning so many calories, and it consumes your muscle. And then it takes anything extra that it can find and it stores it over in your fat. And guess what? You start getting bigger and spongier. And you're like, what is going on? Even if the scale doesn't go up your inches, you feel bigger. It sounds like a losing battle, right? It is awful. So dropping calories out is not the answer. What is the answer? And this is the answer. And women over 40, less ladies who barely want to eat anything to lose weight, because that used to work, but it doesn't work anymore. This is so against that. It's like, how does that work? That doesn't make sense. I can't do it. It scares us to death. When I tell a woman, this is what we have to do, she's like, okay. And she understands it and she gets my logic behind it. And it seems to make sense. But when she goes to put it into action, she hesitates and she's afraid. And she's like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do it. And a lot of times I see women leave my program in the same mess that they came in, because they're afraid to implement what I'm talking about, what I'm getting ready to talk about. That is called a reverse diet. A reverse diet is exactly this. When your calories and macros, if your calories have been low for a long time, your body has acclimated, and you've got estrogen drops and you've got progesterone drops that are against you, and that slowed your metabolism down. You've got muscle loss from normal aging and muscle loss from crash diet slowing your metabolism down. What do we do to speed up your metabolism? Ladies, we start gradually walking your calories up. Now, if you were eating 1,000 calories and I said, that's it, Tina, tomorrow we are going to turn this thing around, girl. We are going to bring those calories up to 1,700. Guess what would happen? Whoa, you would gain weight rapidly. So that's not how a reverse diet works. Okay. A reverse diet means we find basically your BMR and we start there, and we start gradually bringing calories up. And we monitor your weight. So in the beginning, you might gain a couple pounds. It's very normal. Okay. And this is not what you want to hear when you came on my program to lose weight. It's not. But I'm going to tell you, this right here will change the rest of your life. So before I go any farther, I want you to hear me out. Went into Walgreens. There was this little lady. She had lost all of her hair. Her face was all sunken in. And I said, now listen to me. I'm your coach. I was buying a Hershey's bar with almonds. And Wade said something smart alecky to me. about it. And the lady heard that was checking us out, the little old lady. And I said, I'm just trying to get my protein in. It's got almonds in it, and I started laughing. And she said, my doctor talked to me about my protein and my calories. And she said, I've had some major health issues. My calories have been too low and my protein's been too low. She was in osteoporosis. She was losing her hair. Her skin was sagging. She was just frail. She was very weak. And she looked very ill. Her calories had been low for a very long time, and her protein had been low for a very long time. And she said, he made me start eating more calories, and I'm afraid I'm going to gain a bunch of weight. And I went in, and she started getting that protein. She started drinking her protein. And I went in and I saw her not very long ago, just went through Walgreens, and there she was. Her skin was not so saggy and old looking. Her hair is starting to thicken up, and her eyes had a sparkle in them. And I'm like, whoa. I said, you are looking good. She goes, oh, I'm feeling so much better. Because she was weak and frail and keeping those calories so low. She didn't want to raise them up. But she was reversing. She was helping build her metabolism back. She was getting those vitamin deficiencies she'd had from eating so low calorie for such a long time. She was getting some vitamins in her body. She was healing her body. She was building muscle again, which also helps regulate your metabolism and bring that metabolism rate up if you can build muscle. So reverse dieting looks like this. Instead of giving you 1,700 calories tomorrow, Tina, here's what I would do. I would say, okay, here's your BMR. Let's give you this amount of calories. And that's where most of you are dieting right now with me. Okay. And if you're not losing weight there, there's a problem. That shows us that your metabolism is slow. If you are truly monitoring your food intake and you are sticking with those calories and you are not losing weight, there's a problem there. It's that your metabolism is slowed down and we have to make some changes. And to make you lose weight, we can either drive those calories in the ground and make you lose more muscle and make you more weak and slow your metabolism down even more, or we can reverse diet you. And this is what that looks like. So I find your BMR. Tina, I'm just using you as an example because you're at the top of the screen. So it has nothing to do with Tina at all. So if you all are listening, it has nothing to do with her. It's just that she is right there in front of my face. And so here's how it would work. I would say, okay, you're at your BMR. Let's stay right here, stay solid. I want you to track your calories like a rock star. I want you to weigh and measure everything, including everything that goes into your mouth. Don't drink a drink with sugar in it unless it's in that app. I want it in the app, all of it. And we will nail it down. And for a week, we're going to nail it down. See what your body does. And your body might gain some weight. It's going to come back off, so don't worry about it. Okay, now watch. And so first week, she's gained a little weight. Tina's afraid. She's like, this is not working. She's freaking out because she came on my program to lose weight. And here I am, her coach, making her gain weight. And she wants to stop and she wants to quit the program and not talk to me anymore because I'm not doing the right thing for her. She wants to lose weight, right? But really, I am doing the right thing for her. And she just doesn't understand it. So she goes ahead and takes her coaching call and she goes, Allie, I've gained weight. And I say, it's okay. It's normal. It will come back off. I promise. Just hold on. And because she gained weight that week, we aren't changed her calories. And the next week, her weight stays stable. She doesn't gain any more weight. And next coaching call, Allie, I still haven't lost any weight. Have you gained weight? No, I haven't gained any weight. Great. We're up in your calories. What? Why are you up on my calories? Okay, we're going 100 more. Let's go 100 more. Very reluctantly. She wants to quit my program. Very reluctantly, she stays. Okay, now she's got me at 1,500 calories. I came on here to lose weight. She's telling her husband, telling her boyfriend, telling her friends. I don't know what to do. I just feel bigger. My jeans are bigger. This is not working for me. I'm trying to trust Allie, but I don't know if she knows what she's doing. This sucks. She might cry and get mad. Can you please give me a discount? Can I please quit your program? This is I just don't have time. I've been feeling really bad. I don't have time to do this. She makes every excuse. But if she wants to see success, she'll hang on. Okay. So now we're at how many calories did I say? 1,500. Okay. Well, okay, Allie, I didn't gain any weight this week. I didn't lose any more. Okay, I tracked everything. Okay, I'm doing my workouts. I'm trying to be strong in the gym and keep my steps up. Okay, all right, good. You didn't gain any weight. 1,600. What? I have never eaten 1,600 calories. I don't even remember eating 1,600 calories. And now you're asking me to eat 1,600 calories. I just don't know that I can do that. That is a lot of food. Especially when you're eating clean, Allie, and you're asking me to eat how much protein? How many carbs? I am going to gain weight. You're giving me 100 carbs. How are you doing 150 carbs? And now I'm telling you to eat 50 grams of carbs in your cheat meal as well. That's 200 calories of carbs. Allie clearly does not know what she's doing. Then you get up to 1,700 calories. What? And then you get up to my client, 5'3", 115 pounds, 60 years old. Her name is Jen. And I'm sure she would absolutely love to talk to you because Jen, at 115 pounds, we reverse dieted her, and at 1,850 calories per week, plus 2 very large cheat meals, was losing weight. Hallelujah. Because she reversed her metabolic damage and she started building muscle. And that woman, I'm going to go, her name's Jennifer Matajek. And if you don't find her in here, it's because she's no longer a client because she don't need me no more. And guess what? She's over in the Facebook group, the private Facebook group. So if you want to find her, look her up, see if it's true. Another one, Pam Donlin. Put her on my page the other day. She's a 61-year-old woman. She is 115 pounds. She knows how to do this now. She don't need me no more. She's transforming her body on her own. Her calories, I think, are 1,750 right now. She's not gaining weight. And guess what? We can't lose it on 1,600 calories. That's because we've harmed our metabolism. So reverse dieting, listen to this. If you haven't wanted to have sex in a long time, guess why? Your calories have been too low. Did you hear that? When you're not getting proper nutrition, it messes up your hormones even worse. Your libido goes in the can, man. You're tired. I'm too tired. I don't want to. I don't have the desire to. Sex drive goes. Fat storage goes. Oh, yeah. Metabolism goes. So guess what? Getting your metabolic rate up, it's going to help you with things like not only losing weight, it's going to help your metabolism, but it's also going to help your things like your hormones. It's going to thicken up your hair. You know, whenever we go on a crash diet and we keep those calories low for a long time, you want to know why your thyroid's jacked up? Because you've been so low calorie for so long. You aren't getting the nutrients that your body needs. And even your thyroid will just shut it down. So ladies, if this is you and you're not losing weight and you kind of resonate with this, I want to tell you, you and I need to talk because we got to fix this. And then guess what? Once we fix it, then we'll go at a slight calorie deficit. That means just below your maintenance calories to stay at the same weight. And God only knows how high we'll take that. There is a woman that's 127 pounds and she's eating 3,000 calories a day. And she looks like a freaking rock star. She's one of my friends. Her name is Kristen Frey, and she's getting ready to compete, I think, in 2 weeks. Now, she's not a big muscular woman. She's a bikini woman, and she is, I think, 53 years old. And whoa, she looks amazing in a bikini. She takes home number ones, 3,000 calories a day. Now, if I ate 3,000 calories a day, I'd get fat right now because I would just throw myself 3,000 calories. She's about my height, I think. And she is weighs less than me. And she's eating 3,000 calories a day. Doesn't make sense, right? But her metabolism is burning and she's rebuilt muscle and she doesn't look like a dude. She looks amazing. Okay. So that's what we want. We want, see, when you crash diet and you go off of that diet, you can't sustain it no more. The calories are too low. I've just had it. It's not working. Now I'm just going to start eating food again. And now I start gaining weight rapidly. Like, what the heck? I can't win. That's why reverse dieting is so important. Because reverse dieting, just like your body acclimates to the lower calories and starts burning less and you can't lose weight, your body acclimates to the higher calories. But you can't just go, here's 3,000 calories now. There you go, acclimate. No, you walk it up slowly. That's why we walk it. That's why you and I need to be in contact every 7 to 14 days and look at how your body is taking in those calories. Is it burning them? Are you staying the same weight? Are you gaining weight? How are you feeling? What's your energy like? So this is what a reverse diet looks like. Now, I have wrote a little tiny article. I consider it tiny. You may think it's long. I am going to drop it in Trainerize in a group, in the Welcome to Bod Babes group, so everyone can see it. It is going to go into more explanation on this. And I want you to embrace it because here's the thing. I don't want to show up and see you one day and your hair falling out and your skin hanging on you and you're weak. And if you're like my grandmother, one of my grandmothers couldn't lift an 8-gallon pound of milk, or an 8-pound gallon of milk, because a gallon of milk weighs 8 pounds and she could not lift it to pour it. That's what extremely low calories and low protein does to you. Okay. So we've got to turn it around so that you can live a long, healthy, vibrant life. Where if you want to go out and work in the yard, you can do it. Where if you want to go on a bike ride, you can do it. If you want to go to the mall with your friends when you're 90, you can do it. If you want to run outside and play ball with the kids when you're 70, you can do it. Now that sounds crazy, but that's what we need to get you to. And guess what? Whenever we get you to your metabolic rate up, your metabolism burning right, we'll put you at a calorie deficit. Then we'll lose that body fat. Girl. And you won't be starving yourself to death. And you're going to have energy. And you're going to have a twinkle in your eye. You're going to be having some sex probably. And you're going to feel strong. And you know what? You're going to look amazing. Because guess what? Stick girl, that ain't sexy. Your skin hanging on you, that ain't sexy. Being weak, that ain't sexy. Getting your shape back, losing the weight is great, but just losing the weight isn't going to get you the best body of your life. Doing what I'm talking about right now, the reverse dieting, can get you the best body of your life. Why? Because it can help you rebuild muscle. All those vitamins and minerals you might have been missing out on, guess what? They're going to heal your body. Your hair is going to get thicker. Your thyroid's going to turn around. You're going to feel better and you're going to look better. And then when you lose the fat this next coming time, you're going to look way different. And that's why I look different this time. Because I went in with a plan and now I understand how it works. I've got to build muscle. I've got to do my resistance training. I've got to eat my protein because guess what? You burn more calories eating the protein than you do anything else, the carbs or the fat. It takes your body more of a metabolism burn, I guess is how to put it. It burns more calories when it's burning that protein than it does the fat or the carbs. So get the protein in. It helps your metabolic rate go up. Get it in. Find a way to get it in. Okay. Get your resistance training in. Don't settle for just walks. Okay. I want you to walk. You need the movement. Don't settle for just walks. Don't settle for those things, 10 pound weights. No, you're going to have to up those weights. I'm not talking, if you saw my video the other day, progressive overload, I'm not talking, okay, I lifted 5 pounds today. Ali said I got up my weight, so I got to do 20 tomorrow. No, go to 7. If 7's too heavy, go to 6. But start upping them, get stronger every month. That's why your workouts are in Trainerize. Start looking at that thing and say, okay, or make you a notebook. If you're doing Caroline Javon's workouts, make you a notebook and say, okay, this is what I did today. And on curls today, I did 5 pounds. Okay. Next time I do curls, I'm going to do a little bit more. But if you got proper form. So that's what it looks like. Get stronger, get your protein in, get your calories in. If you don't lose weight at those, there's a problem. We got to fix the problem, because I don't want you to leave here worse off than you came. I want you to leave here kicking ass and taking names, baby. I want you to be the best version of yourself that you've been maybe in your lifetime. And you have that ability, but you cannot be fearful of it. Okay. And so maybe you are losing weight right now. Okay. Maybe you don't have that problem. Good. But you still need to reverse diet. So when you leave me, if you're still losing weight and you're like, Ali, I got it. Okay. I got my calories under control. I can do this now. I don't need you right now. Okay. That's good. But you better come back and make sure that we reverse diet you, because I don't want you to gain all that weight back. We've got to step that metabolism up. And maybe you can do it just by listening to this video again and say, okay, I'm going to walk them up. Okay. Little by little. Okay. I can do this. Right? So that's how we change your life. So don't be discouraged if you're not losing the weight. It means we've got a plan and we can fix it. Okay. Anybody have any questions before we go? That was a lot of information, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Ali was on the soapbox the whole time. I hope it makes sense. I hope it helps you guys. I'm going to go over and drop that little article inside of Trainerize, inside the group that says, welcome to Bod Babes. Everyone should be in that group. Read it, print it out if you want to. I can send you a copy of a PDF of it and you can print it out. Get it in your head. Beat it into your head, because it's really important. Okay. All right. And just to let you guys know, I'm eating over 2,000 calories a day. I'm eating 225 carbs. I ate under 20 grams of carbs every day, and I looked like a freaking mess. I was inflamed and swollen and storing body fat and eating very little calories. I bet you 800 calories, maybe sometimes less. And I looked like I've been run over by a train. Now I'm eating 2,000 calories or more. And that 225 carbs, are you kidding me? Yeah. And guess what? Those ladies, when I go to those competitions with Wade, and some of the best bodies I've ever seen in my life, guess why I started eating carbs? Because those ladies were over in the corner eating all the carbs. And I was like, something is wrong with those pictures. They got amazing bodies. I got a crappy body. They're eating all the food. I mean, nothing.
What kind of carbs were they eating?
They were eating white rice.
Okay.
I wouldn't have touched white rice. I wouldn't even have touched brown rice. Are you kidding me? I'm not eating rice. Oh my gosh, I'll gain weight. Look at them. Okay. Did you guys know that carbs are muscle sparing? And so that whenever you're going on a low calorie, low protein, low carb diet, you start losing muscle and storing body fat. There you go. That answers a lot of questions. That answers a whole lot. Why I looked exactly why I looked. Low carb, low calorie, low protein. That was me. All right. We're going to turn it around, ladies. All right. I love y'all. I got to go. You got to go. I'll talk to you soon. Check out the article over in the team group. All right. Talk to you later. Bye, ladies. I won't be so preachy next week. I promise. We'll discuss things and have fun and laugh.